store's probably closed. I can go there in the morning or on another day and get the shoes. But I wanted to get those. I wanted to get those for up north when I go up north. There are shoes that you can wear in the water, and they're shoes. I like the way they look. They're probably made in China. Yeah, I guess someone's following me. Darn it. I'm gonna let him around me. I'm gonna let him pass. I think there's anybody behind him. No. I don't want to piss people off. I want to make their day good. I don't want to have to drive fast through here. The road is called Crystal something. And all you have to do is look for Crystal. Or maybe Crystal Springs or something. I don't know. But it says Crystal. And there's a spring there. It's probably not Crystal Springs, but there is a spring there, and he says there's a pipe and you can fill your... This might be it. I'm gonna have to wait for this guy. I think that's the road. Crystal Park. That's it. Gravel road. There won't be as much dust though. If it's raining, there might be a fuss. Heck, you might be able to just rummage around here and see if there's any crystals in it. Just look around and see if they're in the ground, just for curiosity. But it's on this side of the road. And the river's on that side of the road, so it's on like a little D, and it's in the middle of the D, with the river being the D. And this road's the stem of the D. So, back to the D. But I guess you can walk around in these woods anywhere and find this stuff. That's what the one guy said. So I'll stay here tonight. It's pretty close to town. There's a store here not too far away. I've got plenty of food. I can eat what's in the car here. It's a pretty area. Is this it? Or is it just someone's property? I don't think that's it. That's private drive. This bridge up here might be over the river. This is a nice place to camp. This will be a nice place. It's a beautiful area. So now this is where the D starts. And it's going to be on the right side. That's someone's house. This is it, or this isn't it. I mean, might be further up. I guess it's pretty well marked. I think I could see it from the top on Google Earth. Wheeled motorized restriction area. Trails. Okay, they don't want you going off the road. They don't want people going through here and ripping the ground up with wheel ATVs. Is what it is. This is maybe State Park or something in here. and they were trying to keep it nice. This is really nice. This will be a nice place to stay. Just have to look for how he described it. There's a pipe. Area. Might be along the straight area. I think I remember. The road straightens out for a little while and it's along that. And this might be, is this the beginning of it or not? I looked at all this stuff, you know, when I did my research. It looks like. Yeah, that area where I was, what they do is they take and throw stuff. He says, I'm going to bury this crystal. He had a crystal and he said, I'm going to bury this and see if someone finds it. I don't really know if I want it. It was a nice crystal though. It was something you'd pay a lot of money for in a store. I think I don't know if it's a game that he does. But he charges $25 a bucket. And he's got this stuff all over. Some of it might have been there, some of it's tailings. And I think every once in a while he buries something that's not even something you'd normally find. Just for maybe his own entertainment, I don't know. But, I mean, that's something to do, I guess. But yeah, this big crystal, and it's like, it was all cleaned up and everything, and so I'm going to bury this. I don't know how good the guy's eyesight is, but he sold this to me for $5. I mean, I chewed him down. He looked at it and said that, I don't know if he should have done that, but he looked at it and said one of the ends was damaged. And I said, oh, I never thought of that. I didn't even look at it to see if it was damaged. He was going to sell it for 10, and he says, oh, I'll sell it to you for 5, being its one end is bad. And all I could see is it looked like it grew into another crystal. It might be damaged, but he might have bad eyesight too. It looked pretty good for even $10, but kind of reluctant to spend a bunch of money on my first day here. God. How about you drive right by it? Because this road doesn't end. It comes out. This might be the straightaway right here. This is a rugged area. Oh, it's this poison ivy up there. I think that's what it says. I thought it was going to say no digging. It says something about poison ivy, I think. Be careful back here. I think it's visible from the road, though. I didn't drive by it. That's why I wanted to get here in daylight, because it's an unfamiliar area, and look at it. So here's that river. The river's on that side where the camping is, and it's in an area like an island. So there's road and then there's river behind it. but I don't